Hi from АВО TV, my name is Todor, and as you can see the weather in Bulgaria is hot. Enough about the weather, let's talk about some extreme forces of nature. First is Magdalena for the tsunamis.
The tsunami is a big wave that can make floods and destroy houses. It's usually made by earthquakes, meteorites and volcanic eruptions. When the water goes into the ocean, the huge wave goes over the city. You have only 5 minutes to go on the biggest building in your city.
Thank you, Magdalena. Next is Mitko for the earthquakes.
Hello, I'm Dimitri Ivanov, a reporter from АВО TV. Earthquakes are usually caused when a rock or random ground suddenly breaks along a fault. This sudden release of energy causes the seismic waves that make the ground shake. I want to talk about top 5 countries that are most prone to earthquakes. Number 5 is Philippines, number 4 Ecuador, number 3 India, number 2 Nepal, and number 1 is Japan.
Thank you, Mitko. Next is Alex for the droughts.
During the drought, the weather is hot, very sunny and warm. These extreme conditions are usually found in deserts, for example, in Africa and South America. These extreme conditions happen because of the warm weather and very strong sun. The water evaporates and all the rivers, lakes and swamps dry up.
Thank you, Alex. Next is Maulina for the eruptions.
A volcanic eruption is when a huge mass of lava, rocks and ash erupts from a big hole on the top of a mountain. The biggest risk of volcanic eruption is in Indonesia, the Philippines and Japan. If you are in home, you should stay with closed windows and doors.
Thank you, Maulina. Next is George for the heat waves.
Hi, today we have a heat wave. A heat wave starts when there is very hot weather in the summer season. You can experience a heat wave in many countries around the world. To protect yourself, you need to wear hats, t-shirts, shorts, sun cream, sunglasses and drink cold water.
Thank you, George. Next is Celia for the floods.
So, flood is the covering of land by water, usually caused by heavy rains, downpours or by spring snow melt. So, floods usually happens in Russia, Laos, Japan and Vietnam. So, if you want to survive in such conditions, you must first to find the highest building in your city, and second, to give any special signs to rescuers so they noticed you.
Thank you, Ilya. Next is Nelly for the forest fires.
Forest fire or a wildfire is uncoated. Events that happen mostly in Australia and North America. It can be ignited by human-related activities like throwing away cigarettes. To avoid, be more careful when you're in the nature.
Thank you, Nelly. Next is Mirena for the avalanches.
An avalanche is a rapid snow down a sloping surface. Sides of rock behaving in a similar way to snow are also referred to an avalanche. The avalanche mostly were in North America. If you get stuck in avalanche, you can jump up slope or move to the side of the avalanche.
Thank you, Mirena. Next is Damian for the tornadoes.
A tornado is rotating column of air. Tornadoes happen when the clouds merge. Most often, tornadoes happen in South and North America. We can go to a basement to protect ourselves.
Thank you, Damian. Next is Plamena for the hurricanes.
Hurricanes are the most powerful, destructive and dangerous storms that can form on our planet. They are found in tropical regions. The storms come more often in our warmer summer season. Hurricanes usually form over a well-heated water surface. The best thing to do in a hurricane is to stay inside where it's safe and to keep your radio or TV turned on local news.
Thank you, Plamena. Hope you know more for the force of nature, and thank you.
Good night.